Hello, everybody. I'm Turk. Welcome back to the Grouch Couch. Of course, you're tuning in to Improv Quest, the show where everything is made up and only the dice rolls matter. That's right. Today, we're joined by a very, very special guest. But I guess before we get into that, why don't we say hello to all of the lads? Say hello, lads.
Hello, lads.
Hello, lads.
What?
Hello, lads.
That's right. Today, me and the Couch Crew are joined by a very special guest from the other side of the pond, some fantasy improvers, some very special folks. We're going to allow them to introduce themselves first before we get into the story today.
So, I'm Tom. I'll be playing a halfling bard called Philip.
I'm Terry, and I will be playing Titalina Vajazzle, the pie-eyed fairy.
Hi, hello, I am Aiden. I am playing Eldrick Hornsworth. He's a warlock. He's a nice guy. And, nice guys do nice things.
And I am Harry the Puppet, and I'm playing Grabby Wandbreaker, a gnome rogue who is a swashbuckling, really handsome guy.
Sorry, I should laugh.
It's true.
What are you laughing for?
Oh, nothing. You're super handsome, Grabby.
Thank you.
Moving on. Lads, introduce yourselves as well, as if the person watching this YouTube video, it's the first time that they've ever tuned in and they've never seen your characters before. We'll start with Kate. How's it going?
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm playing Orkifa Christie, a pirate fighter orc.
And hello, I'm Fishy. I'm playing Bomblin' Barlow, a rogue divorced bearkin.
And me! I've been here the whole time! That's right, I'm Turk. I'm gonna be your tavern runner for tonight. Basically, what I'm gonna do is help guide the story and tell these bastards whenever dice rolls are needed. Help count elements and other kinds of stuff like that. You know, keep the improv shenanigans up and fun as always. And we got a couple folks in chat, even though we are streaming on a different day than normal, so we'll see how this goes. But hello, Nikki, and hi, Liz. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining us today.
SideQuest. Yes, we are a comedy show, a theatrical fantasy interactive comedy show. We take basically your favorite roleplay game and smush it together with an improvised play. Yeah, we perform all around. We're from Sheffield, England, and you can also catch us soon to be at the Hope Theatre in Islington. Regular shows there, and also the Edinburgh Fringe this year. So. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Dude,
London.
Well, we're stoked to have you guys here. I do think tonight's going to be a blend of awesomeness. I think our show and your show is just going to be wonderful. So we're really excited to put it together. So what we're going to do now, everybody, is we're going to run our intro, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to start telling some dang old stories. And I'll walk you guys through how everything works and everything like that. And I'm sure by the end of this, we're going to end up with something really chaotic. You know what I'm saying?
There be a tavern that live in legend, where gold won't buy ye a thing, but a grand tale just might. At the Tall Tale Tavern, a well-spun yarn earns ye a drink and a place in the book of adventure, where only the mightiest of deeds are remembered. But mind ye, not every tale makes the cut. Only those bold enough to hold the crowd's ear shall live on in legend. So sit yourself down, speak true, and may your story stand the test of time. And welcome back to the Tall Tale Tavern.
Lads, our show takes place in a tavern. You see, it's a very special tavern. It's a tavern called the Tall Tale Tavern. This tavern, it does a very special thing, you see. People come, heroes and adventurers, come from all over the land of Randomonia to tell stories. And if you tell a good enough story, then you earn yourself room, board, and free drinks for the night. And if your story's good enough, then it goes into the book of legend to live on for times to come. So you four heroes, along with our two heroes who've told many a tale here at this tavern, find yourselves sitting on the stage here at the Tall Tale Tavern. You're looking to get some free drinks and to tell a good old story. And while we zoom in to this stage, I would like you guys to maybe describe what your characters look like a little bit and how you're standing or sitting here on this stage. And of course, we're going to start with, I'm going to try to use character names now, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're gonna, normal Tom, tell us what Philip looks like and what you're doing here on this stage as the camera zooms in. Right?
So so Philip is, of course, a halfling. He's sort of like approaching like middle age for a halfling. He is balding. His hair is sort of growing his hair out at the back a bit. He even for a halfling, he's had a lifetime of playing his musical instruments. His favourite called drums. So he's sort of a little hunched over from that kind of lifetime. He's wearing like quite modest but like relatively well off clothes. You can tell he's sort of a bard of some repute. And he's sort of absent-mindedly, while thinking of his, sort of tapping his finger, a rhythm, 5/8 rhythm, something needlessly.
Nice. I love that.
Very much.
I love that. Okay. Tatiana Vajazzle.
Titalina.
Titalina.
Yeah, you can really
Ina,
get to get the tit in there.
Titalina Vajazzle.
Yes, Titalina is a fairy, so obviously quite small, and she's sort of, you can see her floating around, and she kind of she's quite old for a fairy, and she's kind of wearing like a bit of a onesie kind of attire with stars on it, but she doesn't really fit in it very well. She's sort of a little bit lumpy bumpy. Think like aging starlet kind of vibes. But she's incredibly enthusiastic, and she's like roaming around the stage, throwing little bits of what she's calling pixie dust, but is almost certainly not magical at all. So it's a little unsure exactly what it is.
Sand. Very good. Very good. All right, Eldritch Hornsworth.
Eldrick sort of just, he's wearing clothes that, used to be quite well off, quite to do, but they've sort of deteriorated over time as he had money from his parents for a while. And he's sort of looking at his friends, looking at Titalana, just, I'm not getting the name right either, so long, just spreading their little joy around. Then all of a sudden their eyes roll back in their head and their mouth goes agape. For just like a millisecond, and then it goes back to, and he sort of just looks around at his friends like, "Oh, we're gonna tell this story."
That's very good.
That was very good. Yeah. All right, Grabby Wandbreaker. Frog Toys in chat wanted to know, did I miss their name? No, it's Grabby Wandbreaker. Describe what you look like and what you're doing here.
Grabby One Breaker, nice to meet you. Grabby is sat, legs dangling from a chair with a glass of ale. He's wearing a white shirt and a black waistcoat and pretty well-fitting trousers and boots. And he has a rapier sword by his waist and a longbow round his neck, but it's too big for him. To him, it's a longbow, but it's actually a short bow.
Nice. Nice.
He's a gnome. I forgot to mention that.
You did, yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
Get it down.
Continuing on. Bomblin, what's going on with you, Bomblin?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like hanging out, kind of just watching this like group of adventurers. They're all very curious. One looks kind of appetizing, but we won't tell who.
Oh, no. Orcitha?
Alright, so Orcifer is just sitting spread eagle in a chair. Cause listen, we're up with a bunch of shorty muffins. And yeah, we're just spread eagle in a chair, just sitting there, enjoying the view of our short brethren telling stories.
Nice. Nice. Okay, all of you guys are sitting around here, and I do want to remind everybody in chat, if anyone here is in chat, there is a suggestion command you can use. And you guys, of course, SideQuestShow, you'll see it pop up in chat. It'll be highlighted if anyone uses a suggestion command. Now, you don't ever have to take a suggestion, but if you see one in chat and it's good enough, you can add it into your round of elements. Like that. Thanks, Frog. You can add it into your round of elements, and if you do, you earn yourself a couch coin, which is basically an inspiration point. But you can spend a couch coin to interrupt someone else's turn and add things to the scene. You could also spend them to re-roll your own dice, all right? Just like inspiration points. It's kind of our own little encouragement. And the person at the end of the show who earned the most couch coins from me or from using suggestions is the MVP of the night, and will kind of be the main focus on the thumbnail of the video. Fair enough?
Ooh, yes, exciting.
Yeah, so make sure to use as many suggestions as you can as you see them. And, of course, as long as if you just do a good job, I'll give you couch coins as well. And you start with, since there's so many of us tonight, everyone's just going to start with 1. And if you're like, I don't remember how to use them, there is a little bit of an explanation on the Google Doc that I sent you guys if you want to read that. I know you're on your phones, but it's right here on this section here. Everything you can do with it. All right. Cool. All right, sounds good. So, our story is going to begin today. You guys are telling a tale, and our story is going to begin in a fun location. But as there's a little bit of build-up, I would like to encourage you guys to, talk to the crowd. Maybe a little bit about the tavern crowd in front of you, a little bit about the story you're about to tell. And then we're going to allow one of you guys to roll us a d20 to determine the starting location, since you guys are our wonderful guests today. All right, so as you guys are sitting on the stage, who would like to talk to the crowd first about your story?
I've got this. All right, everybody, settle down. You're in for a treat tonight. As you know, me and bumbling regulars, but we got some new faces in the crowd, and I can't wait to tell you how we came across these absolute mint creatures here. They are not only talented, but great adventurers. And, a little bit sensual.
I could tell. Yeah, the crowd's like, oh, really? Oh. Who are these newbies? Chairs scoot in, eyes all turn while you talk, Orchitha. There's about, 30 people in here, and they're all looking at the stage now. You're like, story time. Oh.
Bumbling, you want to take it?
They're like...
This isn't just any story of stories. This is a story on how they wrote the most epical, magical song known through the Badlands. And it was in those very Badlands that we learned a little about each other, ourselves as well. Really a lot about the pixie. Gee. Still recovering from all the mess that they kind of made along the way. But that's okay, because we're all here today.
It's true. All right, yeah, you guys feel free to pipe in at any time that you want. And on our show here as well, feel free to interrupt each other. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
We thrive on the chaos, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I love chaos. Ah!
I'm going to be like, yes, it's so wonderful to have you all here. Please enjoy the story. And I run to the first row of people, sort of rush on over, and I blow pixie dust in their face. Like what is essentially coarse pieces of sand right into their eyeball.
It's like a dwarf and he's like, oh, what the fuck, you stupid, what, oh, God, sand? I fucking hate sand. It's all coarse and it gets everywhere. Uh-huh. Sand.
Oh, shut up, Anakin. You know you like a little coarseness between your toes.
Right, it's me, Anakin, the dwarf, and I fucking hate sand.
That's a stupid name. No one has that name.
Literally.
Hey now, you might be the chosen one. You guys need to be careful.
That sounds like someone came up with it on the last minute draft of a script somewhere. Stupid.
Well,
Listen.
don't you piss me off or I'll go kill a bunch of kids, all right? You better be careful.
Oh, you get. Listen here, Anakin. You get a little bit of high ground and you think you own the place. Sit down.
Fine.
I don't care. Do what you want. Just know you got a stupid name, you stupid dwarf.
I love nerd talk. Nerd talk is always good. All right, so as our story begins, before we roll initiative, I want to set this first scene. And so each one of you guys, you can decide amongst yourself who gets to roll the first D20 of the night. And this D20 is going to determine our starting location of our story.
I want to see the puppet roll.
Me too. He's a gnome.
He's not a puppet,
You want to
he's a
see me
gnome.
roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's clearly a gnome.
put it in my hand. You gotta put it
No,
in.
you're picking it up yourself. Huh?
What is it? I can't see.
3.
3.
3. Okay, very good, very good. All right. Our story tonight, as you guys begin telling it, starts at a fish market. This is a waterlogged bazaar. It's on a bunch of drifting rafts out on the edge of the ocean, where fish slap back, forth across the logs, and prices change by the very minute. There are dozens of stalls here, selling different kinds of ships and shop workers arguing amongst themselves. You found yourself here on the search of the best song lyrics ever. Tells legend of these song lyrics, and your adventure has led you to a fish market. Very good. Everyone roll me initiative.
Something fishy about this place.
I better boot up
Hey.
the bot. There's something fishy about this place.
Sorry, it's me, Minge.
Fish market. Look, I'm not going to say 3 was the worst roll you could have gotten, but I'm not going to not say that.
I
mean,
got a
there's-
14.
There was so many fun things in there. All right.
I've got an 18.
Since we're not using
That's
Foundry,
I also got an 18.
Oh, I was using Foundry, but alright.
quickly now,
I got a
Philip.
30.
Oh, I got 5.
5.
Gift an item.
Frog Toys 2 just redeemed random item. Grabby one breaker.
Hell yeah. We're going to get you a random item there, Grabby.
I got a random item.
Yeah. Titiana. Titi.
Tatalina.
Initiative.
Like Thumbelina, but with massive tits.
Gotcha.
Yes, exactly. I got a 14.
Very good. Eldrick.
I got 13.
Grabby. 16, is what you said?
It absolutely stinks in the fish market, by the way. I got
Listen,
a 14.
I told you,
Okay.
it's just me, Minge.
I don't
You told
know.
Yeah. He's
I
good.
think this spells less fishy than that.
Is anyone else worried about the economy here with like all the changing prices all the time? No?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty shocking.
I've been thinking about
Oh,
it.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Right.
an 18.
Very good, lads. So, if
that's
you
a good
will,
18.
we're basically going in clockwise order on camera here. So, if you're cool with it, Bomblin, we're just going to let Orcatha go first. So, you guys can actually start us off and show these guys a little bit of how everything works. If you're cool with that. 18, yeah.
Yeah.
14, 13, 14. Pretty dang much. We're going in clockwise order.
Alright, so give us the description one more time of what we got going on.
Okay.
I was distracted by the beauty of the gnome.
Why, thank you. I am known to be very dashing.
No,
It's the way
known
you're-
to be.
Yeah, known to be. It's the way the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
Some would
I
even
like-
say delicious.
I like the way, listen, if you got like a nice shiny spot on the top that I can just slide across, I'm happy.
It's wonderful.
Oh, God. Orchidha, no.
The shinier the better. That's what they say where I come from.
Sexual slip and slide.
Okay, full description.
Oh.
How about we do some fun music here? Full description. You guys find yourself on a maze of rickety rafts, lashed together with rope and planks. The floating fish market sways on the slow-moving ocean's current. Colorful swingings flutter in the breeze while merchants yell competing offers in dozens of different languages. The air here is thick, of course, with the scent of brine, spices, and questionable freshness, and the slap of fish hitting the barrels and logs on the side echoes constantly. As you guys step onto the unsteady docks here of the fish market, the floor dips beneath your feet, and a massive catfish flops past, pursued by a shouting vendor. Crowds shuffle between stalls, eel pies, enchanted seaweed, and talking clams that just won't shut the fuck up. There seems to be some kind of a captain off to the side, looking off with a spyglass out into the sea, and there's a very large seagull who is fat on a pole, who's gawking at people in an odd language. Orchidha.
Brilliant. All right, brilliant. So we step forth on this platform, and Orchidha's going to lose her teeth for a little bit because it makes it easier to talk. All right. Listen, I know you're looking to make the greatest song of all time. And this is just the place. There ain't nothing like a little bit of stink, a little bit of grime. That'll get you right as rain. Listen, I know everybody here from my time on the high waters. Over there, that guy with the spyglass, that's Gareth. We love Gareth. He's a mad lad, but we love him. Over there, that
He's
seagull.
blind. I don't know why he has a spyglass.
That seagull over there. That's Messalina. She'll shit right in your eye on command. It's amazing.
Oh,
Worst
Now,
fivefold ever spent.
And those clams over there, listen. If you want a talking clam, I can introduce you to someone way better than them. Don't get tricked by their persuasiveness. I know they are very persuasive, but don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. It ain't worth it. You're gonna walk away with so many crabs. Anyway, right this way, gents. We're gonna go off to the end of the raft where there's this rickety old like shack with like curtains drawn, and it smells a bit less like fish. It smells a bit more like cloves on this end. And I'm just gonna knock on the stand.
Nice. And that's where things I think are going to move forward. I want you to make me a general adventuring move right now, just to see how things go. And as a reminder, a general adventuring move is simple. What you do is you roll 1d20, and if you roll less than 10, do I have Foundry open?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for me to use a couch thing to add a chaos die to this roll? Just straight out the gate. Is that
Yes.
excellent?
Yeah,
And
you can do that.
I love
I
that
like your
a lot.
thinking partner.
Yeah, I love that a lot. And I want to remind you, every time you spend a couch coin, I get one. All right?
DM needs to eat.
That's right. Okay, so you got a 5. Here's the way a GAM move works. If you get less than 10, there is a complication. A roll of 10 makes a twist, and 11 through 19 is a positive move forward. Of course, a roll of 20, something amazing happens. But you got less than 5, so there's a complication. It doesn't go as well as you like, and you get to roll a chaos die, which is any dice that you like. And on odds, there's a bad thing, and on evens, there's a good thing. All right? That's an odd. Okay, Bomblin. Would you like to take the next thing that happens? Because on an odd number, a result of odd leads to an unfortunate event of bad luck that you must incorporate into your narration. And the GAM move was also bad as well. So as she knocks on the door, bad and bad. Would you like to take it, or do you want me to take it?
I'll let you take it.
Okay.
Since you understand what bad on bad means.
It's bad on bad.
Like, I have a pretty good
I
idea.
could show
but-
you a little bit of bad on bad.
Yeah, he's trying out frog.
No! Jesus Christ! Keep your pants on. We're in something spittoon.
I wonder, almost like too negative. So maybe it's something positive.
No, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, not around
That's what
here.
Chris Harris say.
Philip's right.
Yeah, but 4 lefts make a right.
You ain't wrong.
No, 4 lefts make a left. Three lefts.
Four
make a
lefts make one.
Yeah.
As you guys are
full
talking,
Who knows?
Orcitha knocks on the door. The door swings wide open, slamming on the back of the crate. Out coming from this shack are 4 guards in full-clad armor, carrying a witch. As they step out, one of them says, Titiana, is that you? Get her! And they all lunge out towards you to try and capture you, your little fairy wings.
Oh, goodness. Don't worry, there's plenty of meat to go around. No need to grab.
And they all just start throwing things around, knocking barrels of fish over, and they're just trying to lunge out and get at the fairy as they're holding this witch in shackles. Bomblin,
Oh shit!
what happens next?
As they're all trying to just grab at the fairy, suddenly the band breaks into action. The bard starts bringing out some serenading tunes, while the warlock starts casting a little bit of sleep on them. Orchestra just kind of takes one, lifts him up, and then tosses him off into the ocean.
All right, you're
Meanwhile, there I
adding in
am.
a bunch of actions here instead of elements. I love it, but we're going to need some dice rolls if that's the way we're going to play, Bomblin.
Well, we're in
gonna
the
need some dice
middle of
rolls.
an action sequence. What do you
It's
want
true.
me to do?
Yeah, we're going to need some dice rolls, baby. Orcitha, make me a strength check.
At 2.
Warlock, if
Working
you
on
want to
it.
cast sleep, I need you to roll me. Do you actually have sleep?
It's not on my character sheet, so.
Well, what spells do you have?
Have a go at it.
Defensive
I can-
spells. That's your time.
If you want to
Oh,
cast
I got
spell,
14.
Nice.
I got 14.
And
Cool.
good night.
Just start singing at him.
Ah!
Yeah. The
Where
fairy
am I?
needs to use evasive maneuvers to get away from all the ironclads. So we're gonna need a dex roll for the fairy.
Say it, Titiana.
Yes.
Saying it right. Yeah.
TTR.
Elena.
Titina. Titalina.
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 Got it.
Please why I call it the fairy.
Whose surname?
Vajazzle.
Titalina it is.
What would you like me to do?
Make me a dex save of 12. DC 12.
Oh, I'll try my best. Oh, right away, a 16.
Nice. So you're bibbling and bobbling and dodging all around all these guards as they're trying to grab you. And Orcitha succeeds as well.
Oh yeah, that munted dickhead is in the water.
That's right. We'll take that as your
Fantastic.
reaction. Bomblin, do you want to add in elements?
Added elements.
Sure.
As we're kind of tussling around with this amount of guards, suddenly you see a crowd of, what you would think would be the, bottom folk of this little crusty town. Little pirates and little scavy skinned kids. And they come out and they're like, down with the oppressors. So they're going to go and start trying to, join in the fight.
What?
Things have gotten totally out of hand.
Are we talking literal kids with swords?
No, well, maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? Kids,
Okay.
adults. It's really just the
Kids with
folk of the
swords.
town.
Down with the oppressors! They come out and try to attack the guards. Beautiful. Okay, Bomblin, what's your action?
My action?
Yeah. Or are you going to game us?
Yeah. A general adventuring role.
Nice. Hit it.
To see if the situation itself is kind of handling itself. And then, I want to have, Grabby next to me and be like, look, Grabby, see, I told you. You don't ever actually have to do anything. If you just stand off to the side, everything will just work out.
Oh, I'm used to being off to the side. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I can
This
hide.
is exactly where we want to be. Me too.
Oh, yeah. I just hide in the corner, and everything resolves itself.
Exactly. And we have so much in common.
Yep.
And
Oh, boy.
I can't see my mouse.
You better find it.
There's a
I don't know
mouse?
what's that.
Where?
Yo, dude, my mouse.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, there-
Thanks for pointing that out.
Those folks were awfully grabby. They seem to have a witch in tow. I wonder if they're after magical creatures of some.
They were awfully what?
I mean,
Second at 15.
that witch is exactly who we were here for, so this
Roll
puts a
again,
bit
Barbara.
of a wrinkle in the plan.
So I didn't see it.
That's Tabitha. And let me
I
tell
don't
you,
have
she was
fancy
going to put us all into a drug haze for the best song ever.
Well, I don't have Bubbler's character sheet on Foundry.
Oh,
Of course.
Okay, that's
One
fine.
must imbibe
She's-
in herbs of the earth to really speak
Yeah, if you want
creatively.
to expand your mind, it helps to expand your mind, literally.
Yeah, she does this crazy thing with garum and ecstasy. It's crazy.
Whoa, I want to get on that.
I'm still
Sure would it?
trying to super hard cast sleep and just super concentrating on this sleep spell.
just trying, nothing.
Just trying to do it.
Okay. Bomblin, you got a 15. You want to just take that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that things are starting to go well. Something that, you know, things are moving forward, and this is a good adventuring move as the story moves forward. Moving on, we're coming down to Grabby. Do you want to take it and continue the scene, or do you want me to explain the general adventuring move for you?
I think you should explain the
Okay.
general thing move.
So, I'm going to take a suggestion from Frog Toys, giving myself a couch coin. Thanks, Frog Toys! A bunch of these kids have wooden toy swords, but they just come out of everywhere. They come out from underneath the fish, like things. They come out of the water. They're wearing like swimming trunks, and they just start completely distracting and just hitting the crap out of these guards. And they're all kind of like, whoa, okay, don't hurt the kids. They're like holding up their weapons and slowly walking off of the dock. They're like, we're not welcome here, but they still have the witch under their arms as they're getting off of the dock, slowly and surely. The kids are just pushing them and pushing them. Now we're on to you, Grabby.
I start to attack the kids with my rapier. You think that's a sword? This is a real sword. You little brats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose
right.
side are we on?
I know. I don't actually know.
You're on the god's side, right?
No!
Right.
Oh,
No, I don't,
dear.
Grabby, I don't think it could be more clear who's in the wrong.
Oh boy.
They are but children, Grabathia.
I've done.
Grab
We
Mathia.
told you about attacking people in this manner.
But they're my height. Hey.
That is fair. You are picking.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
It's so tough being a gnome in a regular guy.
How's that sleep?
Trying.
I just wanna kick the crap out of some kids. All right. Actually, no, I don't want to hit him. I just want to scare him, with my sword.
Nice.
Ah!
Intimidation roll,
Get away.
Grabby. Intimidation roll. I mean,
Intimidation roll.
you're an old man trying to scare some kids. We'll call it a
let me-
difficulty of
Let me just
14.
roll the dice here.
Okay. And we'll count this as your react.
That's a 6.
They aren't scared of you at all. They are completely enthralled with everything going on with these strange guards, and they're continuing to push them off. And even one of them, you yell at one of them, like directly in the face, and he just looks right back at you and doesn't even react.
Get out of here, kid. Oh, okay.
Sure, old man.
I'll
Yeah.
back
So,
away.
that was your react. Now you can add 1 to 3 new elements to the scene. Describe maybe what's happening around you.
So the fish all jump away. So there's some fish that jump out onto the platforms, and some of the kids slip up, and I start laughing at them.
Nice.
Goes to show you what it's like. Just to respect your elders, you little brats. Ha!
Very good.
What have I become?
Very good. All right. Would you like to add anything else, or do you want to make an action?
I want to. You know what? I'm just gonna stand here, watch everyone else live in my own pain.
Nice. Well, they make me a general adventuring
I
group.
get
Look,
it, man.
These gam dice, they're coming in hot. All right, so just roll me a d20.
Okay, hang on. That's a 1.
That's a 1! I love it. I love it. Yes.
Why, thank you.
All right, so on a 1, that's a negative right there. So the fish flop out of a lot of these stalls, and the kids are slipping all over them. And on a 1, a bunch of water comes out of a barrel of fish, and it's just a bunch of fish. And your tiny little gnome body gets caught up in this wave of fish and water, and you go off the docks into the sea.
Help! Help!
Oh, goodness.
I'm in the sea. I can't swim.
Remember what I taught you. It's armies, then leggies.
Armies, then leggies.
Yes,
Okay.
You can do it.
If you were a bard, I
No.
would have totally let you give him bardic inspiration on that. But we're moving forward. It's Eldric's turn. Eldric, do you want to react?
As I'm trying really hard to do this sleep spell, like just super concentrating, a little bit of black goop comes from out of the air, and you just hear from his voice, "Idiot human." And where he's concentrating on the spell, a bonfire just raises up as his patron inside of him casts create bonfire on, I would say, the guard holding Tabitha, the witch that we're after.
Nice. Okay. I forgot her name was Tabitha. I'm writing that down. You literally cast bonfire. Okay.
Yep.
I want to look up exact stats for bonfire.
On
I
a
love
wooden raft. We're on a...
Yeah, not good. Not
Cool.
good. On a wooden raft. Okay, that was your reaction. First of all, I'm also going to give you a couch coin for that, Eldric, because you concentrating on the sleep spell that hard, it starts a bonfire, is totally in character and totally awesome. So, spell, create bonfire.
I immediately use it at a chaos die.
All
You
right.
love the chaos.
Bonfire makes a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space must succeed on a dex save or take 1d8 fire damage. A creature must also make the save when it enters the bonfire space for the first time, or when the turn ends while it's there. The bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried, maybe like a wooden raft. Yeah, very good. Okay, so how many guards did I say there were? 4?
4 guards.
4 million.
Okay, they're each gonna make a
You're
dex
out,
save, and they all gotta beat, let's say, a 12. We've got a 4, a 1, a 9, and a 19. So only one of them succeeds. So all 3 of them are going to take 3d8 damage. Each one of them take 5, 4, and 5. And Tabitha is also going to make this roll at disadvantage because she's tied up.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're burning a witch.
Oh no.
She got a 3. She takes 3 damage. So
What's
all
that
3 of
20
these
you
guards-
rolled?
Yeah, I said
The
it disadvantage.
disadvantage.
She got a 3
Oh,
and a
disadvantage.
natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah. So she also takes 3 damage. You're literally burning a witch at the stake right now, inadvertently. She's tied up, burning on a raft.
Oh. Oh
All
dear.
3 of the guards freak out. They're on fire, and they're going to turn, like they're going to run to jump into the water. And the one that didn't take any damage is the one that's still holding Tabitha, and he holds her tight in the fire.
Well, that's rude.
He's going well so far.
Yeah, I feel like he even says, well, better now than never.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Eldrick, would you like to
I'm still
add
drowning, I think.
any more elements to the scene? You are, yeah. Yeah, you are still drowning. Yep.
Oh, good.
Are the guards not jumping in to save him? Are they not jumping in the
No
water?
one's jumping into.
They're jumping in the water. Well, you could say to save him. Oh, hello. As Dan the Man. Hello. Welcome to the shit
We've
show.
got someone who has far too much water and someone who could do with a lot of.
Indeed.
There must be a way to combine the two.
Yeah, so you can kind of add to the elements scenes here and say what the guards do. They could help and save him, but as it stands, they jumped in the water because they were on fire.
One of the guards whose fire goes out the quickest realizes his good nature and tries to help
Okay.
the fellow drowning people around.
Thanks.
All right. I love that. Okay, so he is in full plate armor. I'm going to roll in athletics to see if he can swim over to save our man here. We're going to do it at disadvantage because he's in plate armor.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
9. I'll give him a +1 to athletics. I'll say that he makes it. He makes it over.
I believe his granddad
Yeah.
drowned when they were,
Oh, wait.
and it
I
just
have
like
to
spoke.
add a chaos die to this athletics roll, don't I?
Ooh.
Yep.
You also need
Yep.
to give Gravy his magical item still.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I won a magical item.
you did, yeah. I almost forgot. Thanks for the reminder. But first, that's evens. So, this is good. This is good chaos that happens. He's barely swimming over to you, and on a good chaos die, he, uses all of his might and grabs you, Grubby, and throws you back up onto the raft, just like...
Ah! Oh,
And as you land,
Thanks,
we'll say
random
that
god.
you land... I'm going to just type it in here. Random item. As you land right next to a mug of infinite refills. It is a battered tankard that has mysterious runes carved into the rim and always smells faintly of ale cider or something stranger. When tilted, the mug refills itself with a random beverage once per day. And I have a 1d6 chart for it.
mysterious room.
beautiful.
Eh?
Okay, finally. What is your action, Eldrick?
My action is as soon as the sort of inner demon leaves him and he comes through and he sees things on fire and they weren't on fire a moment ago, he's going to do his best to try and extinguish that fire by running to the side of the raft, scooping up handfuls and just throwing it over his shoulder at where the fire is.
Nice. Nice. Water through the fingers. I like that a lot. Let's do a general move for that. So one last d20 for your turn. Let's see how well this goes.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. All right, it's not working very well. The fire is continuing to burn. And we're moving over. Oh, were you going to say something?
Oh, no, just realizing that, he could just put it out himself magically, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Panicking too much. She's like,
Yeah.
2291 used reroll Grabby.
You got a reroll from our chat.
Uh-oh.
We got a reroll?
Yeah.
What the hell's a reroll?
Said Grubby, but I think it's for Eldritch. Basically, chat can spend points to make you reroll dice whenever they feel like the outcome isn't what they want. So you get to reroll that.
I'll
3.
get those a lot because I can never get above a 2.
Yeah. Eldrick, hit it again. Reroll that 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
11.
11! Nice. It's actually going pretty well. You're managing to put out some of this fire on the witch, and every time you hit her with the water, she's like, please, yes, thank you. Put out the fire. Okay. Titiana.
yes.
Titalina.
Elena.
Titalina.
Oh, yes. Titalina, please.
Kristalina.
React,
My-
add, and action. What would you like to start with here?
I would like to react by being like, oh, goodness gracious. Well, this is certainly taken a turn. Is there anyone? You said there's a guard by the witch. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Like holding them in the flame.
Right.
Yeah. Can I actually? I just want to add
Say
personal
again. You
experience.
cut out.
Oh, can I just add something to their specific personal experience?
Sure.
That guard.
Yeah.
As they're sort of holding that witch in the fire, I want them to remember when they were about 6 years old, sitting around a fire with their aunt and uncle, and it was just like one of the most precious memories. No one was really sat any company, and it was just one of those beautiful moments where they'd like
Pause.
they just sounded like a lovely dinner.
Play.
Sir underscore Pubit just redeemed pause.
Sorry,
I
that was
just
weird.
want to enjoy this moment.
Whenever pause goes off, we all have to freeze right where we're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Poobert. Also, hi, Poobert. Awesome. And that sounds wonderful. But do talk a little bit louder because you were cutting in and out a little bit there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guard is just remembering a lovely memory, sat roasting some marshmallows with their aunt and uncle, and they're just like, yeah, they're kind of a bit fucked up. Like they're burning this witch to death, and all they're doing is spending time with the family.
You could see it in his eyes. He's like staring off now into the sea, like, oh.
Yeah, he's a bit of a psychopath. Yeah. So I'm going to try and help put out the flames. Can I fly over there and try and extinguish some of the flames with some of my flame retardant pixie dust, which again is just basically more sand. And I'm just sort of throwing it down in the general direction of the flames.
The magical fire. We're still trying to put it out. Sounds good. Roll me a d20. Let's see how well this goes.
A 9.
A 9. Oh.
The rolling good today.
Yeah.
So, less than 10, and there's a complication. So, on your less than 10, you start throwing your sand into this magical fire, and I'm going to say
Pixie
for some
dust,
reason,
please.
your pixie dust
Thank
is
you.
making the fire larger.
Oh, goodness. I wonder how that happened.
Before we pass turn, you can add still one extra thing to the scene if you would like to.
There's a shark.
That's what I'm talking about. You hear the guards in the water are like, shark! Nice. Love it. Yeah.
God, I got out of there.
No shit. Okay, lastly, we are on to Philip. What's going on with Philip right now?
All right, so things are looking pretty bleak, taking into account. So I can see that this witch is even more on fire than they were just now. Grabby's all right, but not too bothered. So is this guard is still holding Tabitha fire?
Yeah. But he
So-
looks like he's loosened his grip as he is staring off into the sunset, thinking about marshmallows.
I'm sort of torn between using a suggestion to get him to let go, or just calling him a dick. Yeah, actually, let's go with that. I'm gonna vicious mockery
Nice.
on this guard. Try and get them to, what are you doing? Come on, bring them round to their senses.
Nice. Do you have an insult prepared for me?
Well, I mean, obviously being part of a well-known band, got a lot of poetic phrases in my head. So I'm going to point at him, say, "Oi, dickheads! You're better than this."
Nice. Classic. He turns. Well, first of all, he needs to make a wisdom check, correct? Vicious mockery? Yes.
Wizened.
Wizened. That is a natural one. Everybody in chat, if you're a subscriber, hit them death dice emotes here for your boy. Show some support. But on a natural one, you say, "Oi, dickhead!" And he turns and he goes, "Only me mom used to call me a dickhead." Oh,
That
no.
explains a lot.
And you actually get to roll some psychic damage now, don't you?
I do. That's a 1.
It's a 1. All right.
I got a 1!
It's just enough for him to loosen his grip on the witch as he lets go and turns and looks directly at you. And he's like, no one else can call me dickhead. Dickhead. Very good. Very good. All right, so I'm going to call that your react. Do you want to add anything to the scene here? It's fucking chaotic as hell already.
Where's this shark's attention?
On the 2 guards in the water.
That'll do.
What if they were to be attracted to the sound of the greatest drum solo at the time?
Could be. Could be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is how music's made.
It's going to get.
Bum 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 bum.
Philip's going to get the drums.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought these sounds would be possible. The years of experience you've got, it's almost ethereal. As well.
You know, I think your
What
guys'
he's
mic
trying
is
to-
directional. And yeah, normal Tom's got the shit end of the stick here. Well, I think y'all should just turn that mic for everybody's turn. That's what you should do, I
Right.
think. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
that makes
that's so much better. Dude, you sound great.
Right.
All right. Go ahead. Tell us about the
so
drum
yeah.
solo.
This drum solo, it starts off slow, but there's definitely loads of feeling behind it. It's based on a personal experience I had dealing with a friend who was in a similar situation, again with sharks.
Of course.
And so the feeling behind that the drum solo starts slow, and then it reaches a crescendo, and then it's a lot of thumping. There's a big like do 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 do, and you didn't think that would be possible with only 2 drums, but somehow it's working.
Fucking badass. Okay, well, I just want to see if you get the shark's attention. Why don't you just roll me, once again, a general adventuring move. Let's just do a d20 just to see if this works out. Also, actually, instead, you're a bard. You can make me a performance check.
Oh, nice.
So you could add your bonus, yeah.
This is your moment.
This is another 1.
Oh,
Is it
natural
actually-
one.
Yeah.
Wow!
That's I mean, plus the
Oh,
bonus
no.
makes it an 8, but
It can only get better.
Yeah, 1-1, baby.
So I,
but
most
Dice
dungeon
jail.
masters, yeah, if you got a dice jail for that, most dungeon masters don't really do special effects on skill checks of natural ones,
Nikki
but
2291 used reroll that needs it.
you're lucky that chat's got your back.
Oh.
Thanks, Nikki.
oh great, right. I'm gonna use a different dice for this.
Reroll that.
Nice.
New dice, new dice.
Thanks, chat.
That is oh,
Okay.
no, that's there we go.
Big one.
Right.
1! Are you serious?
It's another one.
That is crazy.
It's just not happening.
Maybe like the worst song known to man.
I think the drum's out of tune.
Yeah. Jesus. Nikki said, "Oh, honey, you're on your own now."
He got a bit of stage fright.
+1.
Good
Town
lord.
Just redeem +1.
Look,
+1.
he's gonna need a lot of +1s, chat. If y'all, and those are expensive.
Could have another
so
12. That'd be great.
It does help.
Fucking drummer! What the fuck is this?
So I had the concept in my head, but not in my performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, here's the deal.
Nice.
Do you want to explain to us how you extremely fail, or do you want to allow me to take it here?
I can have I'll have a go. I'll have a go.
Okay.
So as it gets to the critical part of the solo, where you know it means business. At that moment, poor drum conditioning has really shows its effects. And as I'll bring down my hand, it goes straight through the skin of the drum. And of course, with that, I've only got the 1 drum there. I can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
And as the hand goes through it, I try and pull it back out, but it's stuck. It's not coming off, and it's just embarrassing at this
hand.
point.
Yeah. Your hand is now stuck inside of a drum head. Yeah. You're like, swinging it around. Good Lord. Okay, that brings us to the end of our very first round. Before I recap what the heck's going on in our world, how's everybody feeling?
I think we're progressing.
I'm pretty wet.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I'm not having that much of a good.
Kind of just
Soaked.
Very good.
I'm just putting myself, can't sleep. But
Yeah.
Can't sleep.
Really want to bury a shark. That needs it. Yes, just reading chat a little bit. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. I do appreciate y'all. I know today is a weird day for us to just be live like this. But thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Suggestion. He is stuck in the drum set, and every time he moves, it does that Looney Tune one-man band thing. Okay, very good, Poobert. Okay. On the dock, there is a raging fire, a screaming witch, a guard having an existential crisis, a wet gnome drinking out of a magical mug, a fairy throwing around sand, a bunch of kids with wooden swords, and a shark is trying to kill 2 guards in the water. Is that everything?
I think it's going pretty
That's
well.
about right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I wanted to.
And as the flame is raging, the bard is trying to think of words to cast this new song. It's almost like a stage set. It's amazing. And in that moment, you ruin your drums, and the inspiration for the song has ended. You realize this isn't it. This isn't exactly what you wanted. As metal as this situation is, this still isn't it. Now, I'm going to roll some dice here just to see exactly what's going on, all right? For the witch, it's a 19. Very good, but she starts her turn in the fire. That's a 6. Okay. The shark, nice. Guards in the water. Beautiful, beautiful. Kids, okay. All right. 9, very nice. Okay. We let the dice tell all around here. And I think, well, I'm gonna recap what's going on, and then we're gonna re-roll initiative to move the next scene forward, all right? Is everybody feeling okay? Does anybody need a break? We're at our hour mark. Hello, one and all. Hi, hello. Yes, I'm Turk. Welcome back to Grouch Couch. Today, my friends, is Improv Quest. Very special episode. We got a lovely guest group here tonight. The SideQuestShow. It's very exciting to be here. That's right. As a reminder, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, first of all, subscribe. Thanks. Appreciate that so much. And hi, everybody in chat. Appreciate y'all. Turk has ants. What? Stream has ants. Oh, that's y'all down there. I know, it's crazy, huh? Everything's crazy. Anyways, let's go back to say hi to lads. Hello, lads. Good to see you.
Lads,
Thank you.
Hello, lads.
Hey.
Yes. Improv Quest. Oh, does it? Let me fix that. Thank you for heads up. I appreciate that. Yes. There it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. SideQuestShow. Very good. Fixed. Okay, so we're going to get right back into our story, all right? We appreciate these lads for being here, and the story's been pretty crazy thus far. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to recap what's going on, and then we're actually going to let Orkitha talk about what has happened to Bomblin, and then we're going to re-roll our initiative, okay? So, music. Power. Do-do-do. Action.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
Nope. Here we go. At the fish market docks, all of the logs have been lashed together by ropes, and people have been fishing and shopping here for millennia. But today, an emergency has struck. Guards, weird witch hunters, have appeared to steal the main witch. Upon this happening, fire broke out. Children with swords started running around, scaring away the guards, for they know they are not welcome here. A large shark has appeared in the water. A group of newbies, people who have never been here before. Is the blame on them? We don't know, but emergency has struck. And what is happening to Bomblin?
So, Bomblin decided to do a great self-sacrifice to try and trick the shark into trying to get the guards in the water, and jumped into the water to aim at the fin of the shark to kind of ride it like a motorcycle. But what we didn't know is that was just the very tip of its fin. It in fact was a Megalodon, and it swallowed him all.
Swallowed his whole.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me tell you. Have you ever heard about the plugs that bear can get in the wintertime when they go into torpor sleep? Yeah, it's... Let me tell you, it gobbled it whole.
One of my couch coins to say that the shark took a big old bite out of the side of the dock.
Hold on, I got this.
Okay.
Because not only that, it took a big old bite, but the thing is that Megalodon's mouth is almost as big as this raft, and all of us have been toppled inside of the Megalodon's mouth, and we are now within the shark.
Okay. Good Lord. Okay.
This is great. This is great song inspiration.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, anybody fourth wall breaking. Bomblin has to go pick up his kids from school. All right, so that's what's happening to him story-wise, and we'll see what happens in a minute. But for now, we're going to roll initiative, everybody. That's right. And with one less person,
snap.
maybe we'll go in proper order.
Oh,
Philip.
That's 14.
Nice. Titalina.
That's a 16.
Nice.
Oh, you got it right this time.
Yeah, Mr. Hornsworth.
18.
Nice. Grabby.
Let me just roll the dice. Okay. 12.
Orcifa.
I got a 14.
Nice. Okay. So, guess who's starting us off? It's Eldrick. But first, we're going to do a fun thing! Yeah! Since you're starting us off, Eldrick, roll us a d12 for our mini game for the second scene today.
3.
3! Beautiful! This first round of this scene, we got yes and. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go in a circle, starting with you, Eldrick, and we're going to say one little sentence about what is happening in this scene. For example, we enter the castle and see a dragon. Next person, yes, and it's wearing a party hat. Next person, yes, and the hat is cursed, and we're making it think it's our guests, etc. We're going to do one sentence. We're going to go in a circle to paint the scene inside of the Megalodon before we start initiative. And we're starting with you, Eldrick, and then we're going to go in a circle next to Terry, and then etc., this way, ending with Grubby. All right? We're in the Megalodon. Go ahead.
In the Megalodon, there is an old man who looks like he's lived there for 50 years.
Nice. And move the mic with you guys. Terry, you're next. What happens?
Yes. And also, the great uvula of the Megalodon is spouting acid.
The man is selling acid-proof raincoats.
Nice. Orcifa?
Yes, and the Megalodon has some of the worst plaque buildup and holes from its own acid in its teeth.
Okay, we'll take it. Tom?
Yes, and the mouth of the Megalodon is one of the driest places in the world.
Oy, 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 oy. Okay, I want to go one more time. Eldrick?
Yes, and it's so dry that it starts to affect us as well. Like our mouths just start to go instantly dry too. So all the moisture in our mouth.
Whoa.
Yes. And there's a weird smell of BLTs in the air.
Yes, and the noise of the drum stuck on Philip's hand making the Looney Tune noise as he moves is disturbing the uvula, so it is moving ever so fast.
Orcifa.
Oh no, hold on. I gotta look up a specific thing what it's called.
It's called a Megalodon.
No. So, as we look down at our feet, we notice that part of the reason that it's so dry in there is that the Megalodon doesn't have a tongue. Instead, it's got one of them giant sea lice that eat fish's tongues.
Gross.
Yes,
Lastly.
and the sea lice is called Jonathan.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. As our scene begins, here, there are guards, there are still fish stalls and other kinds of stuff like that. We're starting with Eldrick. You can react, add an action, my friend. What's the word?
We're not in the raft place anymore. Where are we? What is this?
In the mouth of a shark.
Yeah.
A giant shark.
Megalodon.
I think it's pronounced Megalodon.
Ah, okay. Wonderful.
Megala, oh no, you didn't.
I'm gonna detect magic. Is there any magic in here? I panic.
Nice.
I don't know what to do. It's my first point of call.
I love that. I'm gonna roll a d20. Let's see if there's any magic happening in here. That's a 3. No, there's no magic happening in here.
Magic?
Sad. But it can't just be no. It's got to be a no but. No, there's no magic, but there is something else. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that on the wall? Picture of my parents? How'd I get there?
Yes.
Why is there a picture of your parents
I don't know.
in a Megalodon?
What?
I'm down here. What are you looking behind me for?
I'm looking everywhere. I'm scared. I'm gonna look closer at the picture of my parents, see if is it nailed to the wall? How, that seems cruel.
That's a good question, but I'm not going to answer it. The dice will. Yes, it's nailed.
I'll try and remove it, causing great pain to the whale as I sort of like take this like pinprick like little nail outside of its inner cheek.
Good lord. Okay.
Do whales have cheeks? No.
I think so. You're going to pull it out of the wall. It's nailed in there pretty tough. Make me a strength check and beat a 10.
It's a shark now.
It's a shark, yeah, not a whale.
That is I have really bad strength because I'm that'll be 12.
Nice. So you succeed and you pull this painting. How large is this painting?
It is, I want to say it's like full-length mirror size.
Nice.
It's weird proportions for a painting. Very strange. It's like very
just like-
long mirror.
Big
yeah.
old painting. Okay. All right.
It's a big painting.
That's where we end your turn. Moving on, it's Titalina.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I would like to add to the scene that
Okay.
the old gentleman that we spoke of, that is also in this place, who hasn't spoken yet, who is selling acid-proof raincoats, looks like an older, more malnourished version of Eldrick.
Good lord. I like this because I was thinking the same thing. So I'll give you a couch coin there, Terry.
Yes. And then also, what do I want to do? I guess I'm going to fly up and see if there's any obvious sort of signs on any holes or whatnot to get out of this great mouth that we found.
Nice. Roll me a perception roll. And beat a 12.
Oh, tra-la-la-la-la. Ooh. 7.
No, you don't see any signs, right? As you're flying around. But you do see just big-ass arrows carved into the wall, leading somewhere. But you can't figure it out.
Curious and curiouser.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Orcifa and Normal Tom, you guys both got a 14. So who wants to go first?
I'll let Normal Tom go first.
It's yeah, very, very kind of you.
A new member
What-
joins the party.
What am I going to
Hell
do?
yeah!
Vera__ followed.
Thanks for the follow, Vera. Welcome here to the shit show. Thanks for joining us.
You're right, Vera.
Very good. Go ahead, Tom.
So I'm slightly embarrassed after that poor performance up on the docks.
You should be.
So
Oh yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Still
Yeah,
got a drum hand.
I've got drum on my hand. But I can see that the situation might get a bit acidic. So what I'm going to do is offer this drum to the older gentleman if he'll give us all acid-proof raincoats.
Nice. So you walk up to him, and yeah, he's a fairly older gentleman. And as you walk up, he finally speaks, and he's like, "Hey, there! I haven't said words to anybody in a long time. Who you be?"
Do you need any like vocal warm-ups or anything like that?
Actually, you got some suggestions.
Oh yeah, well there's where you sort of start with the different vowels. You don't start with the e, and then go through the other vowels as well.
E.
Yeah, bit higher maybe. Yes, perfect.
Oh, very good.
That is how you write.
I am feeling a little bit better now. He just yells off into the Megalodon. Yes, fairly good. Fairly good. Well, what can I do you for? My name happens to be Heimlich Harnsworth. How are you?
That's my last name.
Harnsworth. Well, that sounds familiar.
Heinrich.
So, please, well, how long have you been down here for?
I don't know. How old are you, Eldrick?
Let's say I am 32.
I've been down here about 31 years. I think.
Well, that is a coincidence because you've got a very similar name to like our companion there.
Yeah.
You look quite similar, and he's
Oh, that
also
lad.
been looking for his. Yeah,
The
he's
lad over
also
there.
he's been.
It's fucking
Yeah,
ugly,
yeah,
that
he's-
guy.
Oh, you don't.
You're staring
yeah,
into the
yeah.
painting.
Looks like the ugliest guy I've ever seen in my life. Looks kind of dumb, too.
Put the painting down and go over there.
Hey,
Go over where?
don't rush a uniting moment.
I want to see this. I want to see what happened.
But I don't need an acid raincoat right now.
Don't spoil it.
I need my mum and dad.
What's the price for an acid raincoat and also maybe some hard-hitting family truths?
The going rate.
Oh,
Yeah.
what you mean about
Priceless.
hard-hitting family truths? My friend, you've already taught me one thing of how to speak better, and money has no value here in the stomach of a megalodon. So just a fine story or a rhyme, riddle, anything like that. Teach me something, and I'll give you a coat. You've already earned one.
Oh, thank you. Right.
Yes, but I'm still taking that drum.
Yeah, I mean, it's all yours if you can get it off my hand. It's kind of wedged on there. How about a haiku?
We got to do a strength check. He got a 19. He puts his little foot on your chest and pulls that thing off there. Boom.
I wonder, like, if it's like old boy style. He's just been training Megalodon for so long. Now he's like really buff.
Yeah, it's just underneath. It's just ripped. It's just muscle.
Yes. Haiku.
Oh yeah. So I'm quite taken aback by that. Okay, a haiku. So what? It's 575, isn't it?
You should know.
Look, there is your son. He is pretty ugly, right? Well, he is your son.
I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty gorgeous.
Ooh.
Well, that's
Your accompanying beat.
pretty good.
Look, man, I don't know anything about haikus, but that was awful.
Oh, well, I am I'm not averse to criticism where it's constructive, but quite frankly, I just give me the coats and I'll get out of here.
Okay, you get one. He hands you one coat.
Well, I'll turn to the others. I'm set. So,
All right, it's Orcafa now. Orcafa.
Hi. Oh. Alright, so while they're having the world's most depressing family reunion, my plan is actually just to go to talk to Jonathan, the sea lice in the mouth of the whale.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use some of the skills that I've learned from my therapy sessions with Cookie the Kobold to maybe try and reason with him.
Nice. I imagine as you get there, I mean, he's ginormous, but it's still kind of like attached to the tongue that's left of the Megalodon, so it's like in his mouth, so he kind of mumbles as he talks a little bit. But what do you say? You just big ol' eyes, and you get down in your...
Look at you, you beautiful bug. Listen. Me mates and I are trying to get back to town. Is there a way to pilot this big bugger?
I don't know how to do this without seeming weird, but I'm gonna do this. Woo.
Yeah. Like, get him to land. Like, can we direct him on where to go so we don't get digested and maybe let us out somewhere?
You want him to puke?
Yeah, essentially, but, like, close to land, hopefully.
Oh? And his eyes go up to the dangly guy that's just spewing acid.
That's the way, alright. Alright, you know what? I like you, Moxie. You're a big beaut. I know you got your mouth full of tongue meat, but if you like, and I'm gonna play...
I'm Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan. Hello.
Hello.
Listen, I've got some mustard pretzels if you would like a little bit of flavor with your shark. But I'm gonna put those right there. You can have them anytime you like. Thanks for your time.
Hey.
And I'm gonna... Brilliant you are. All right, thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Have a good night.
Okay. Love you too, B-Town. Thanks for coming in, dog. Appreciate you. Okay. What happens now?
All right, so I'm going to look over at Titalina. And I'm like, Titalina, darling, anything you can do to get up to the uvula where it's not spitting acid, it's going to drive the shark.
It's all spitting acid. You're going to need something if you're going to do anything with it. Maybe like a raincoat or something.
All right, well, we need to get up to the uvula, and if we yank it around, we can direct it and make it puke.
Mevula?
No, uvula. The little dangly bit at the top of the ceiling that looks like a bad chandelier of scrotum.
Why is it... It's a bit self-involved. Why isn't it Uzula? You know?
Great question. Next question.
Oh, then I suppose, how would I do that without singeing myself from all that awful acid?
I don't know. Offer the old guy a blowy for a raincoat?
Oh, you mean blow some pixie dust on him? I suppose I could do that, yes.
I mean, if you want, but I mean, considering that's mostly, dry grain, maybe it's something a bit wetter would make him happy.
Wetter. Well, I do have my water balloon.
Do we have a cup or something that refills it?
Oh!
I don't think so.
I have a yes! Yeah, it was an item. I got an item. Yeah, here, have this.
Oh, thank you. And does it just like constantly when you empty it, it refills again? Is that how that works?
Yes.
So every time you swirl it around, it refills with a different kind of liquid.
Swirly whirly.
All right,
Wonderful.
roll me a d6.
Okie dokie. 5.
5. Fire wine.
Oh goodness. It's awfully pungent. Perhaps a little pixie dust in there. There we go. Like a cocktail. I'll go see if the gentleman would like this.
Nice. You walk up
Flap,
to him and he's
flap,
like, "Hey, it's a little fairy. I ain't seen one of your kind around. Hi."
Hello, wonderful being of magnificent eyes and impressive pectorals.
Thanks.
Well, would you be so gracious as to perhaps provide me with a raincoat for this here firewater?
Firewater. Why don't you roll me a persuasion?
Oh. Um, 9.
9. He's like, maybe. I'd, tell me something to keep me going. And I'll drink it at the same time. Tell me something good.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you. If you want to hear a bit of it's a bit of a sob story, but it's an enlightening story at the same time. We have a friend called Eldrick, and when they were
it's
1
a good
year.
name. I love that name. That's such
It's a good name, yes.
strong name.
Well, you see, when they were but 1 year old, they seemed to have a nice, happy family, but their mother and their father mysteriously disappeared one day on a fishing trip, and they never saw them since.
That's sad.
But Eldrick, nevertheless, pursues every day with us, their new friends, their new family, as it were, the quest and try to create the greatest song of all time.
It's good. This Eldrick guy, your friend? Probably that really beautiful one over there, the gnome?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, me.
Ah!
Oh, wait, I'm not Eldric.
Not quite.
Hello, Eldrick.
This one's Eldric.
Oh, the ugly bastard. Hello.
As I'm like staring down at this painting and then looking up the story, looking at the old man, something in my head goes, "Kill your father, assume his form." And then I just I like unconsciously disguise self and start turning my like visage into the painting that I see before me and start looking like my father, like he did 31 years ago.
And he's like, holy fucking shit. He looks at you and he's like, I was fucking ugly, wasn't I? Good lord. Now why you gone done that?
Oh, goodness
Is he
gracious.
mute? Good lord. He's like, I feel like he walks around you and he's like pulling up your arms and like looking at his old body and he's like, how much of you did you turn into me, huh? He looks down at your...
Wait. I sort of look at my hands and they look different now. And I look at his hands and I'm like, that mark in your hand. Wait a minute. and then I go to shake his hand, and I shocking grasp him.
Oh.
It's very Freudian.
Assume his form. Good lord.
You know, this is a very common theme on the Grouch Couch of killing your father. I've done it at least thrice.
Why else would we be here?
Deliver a shocking jolt to a creature you touch.
It's in there. It's not me. I'm not doing this. It's my
Make
demons.
a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack if the target is wearing armor made of metal. He's not. So, roll me a d20. Plus your spell.
That is 17 plus 5.
22. Okay.
That guy is fucked.
Yeah, he takes 1d8 lightning damage, and he can't take reactions until the start of his next turn. I would like to Improv Quest flavor this as you basically taser him and he falls to the ground, if you're cool with that. But roll me 1d8 damage.
He's an old man.
He is an old man. Yeah.
But he's rich.
It's an 8.
Jesus Christ. A man of respect like myself.
That poor jacked old man.
Yeah, super buff. On the ground, clenching his chest like, my heart.
Yeah, all the shot is making his muscles really pop. He is jacked. Holy shit.
Goodness.
He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
just falling over.
Can I,
Lord.
while that's happening, can I just awkwardly sort of go over and start taking a raincoat out of the basket?
Yeah, has he got anything shiny?
Yes, you can. He might. Roll me a d20 perception.
Okay.
Yeah. And see, this is the part of the show when everyone's got the hang of how to do this thing, and we just fuck all for initiative. Everyone's just playing. Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, you got your glasses on.
I know, but I still can't read. So,
Yeah, he got. I don't know if you've noticed, he doesn't have pupils.
That's true, huh?
I have pupils. I just don't have irises. What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? Deception.
Perception is what you want.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ah! I got a 3! After all
Good
that.
build up. He definitely doesn't have any shiny things. He's got his pants he's wearing, he's got a drum that's broken, and a bucket of train coats. Bucket of train coats, yep, I stick with it.
Wait a second. These aren't raincoats, they're train coats.
T underscore
Not trains.
Call 1 used to reroll find the family jewels. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, shit!
Oh.
Hey, hang on.
They look an awful lot like someone we know's genital.
15!
15! Okay. As you're looking around through all of his stuff, you actually see tucked in between some ambergris shark. I don't know. It's like a little cubby, and you open it up, and there's a little box on it that has like a family crest on the box.
I think it's got your family crest.
Hey, I haven't seen that in 31 years.
It's mine!
Oh no! It has the secrets in there. It could be.
Yeah, and look,
I'm trying to.
Technically, Grabby, it was your turn. So, if you want to add what was in this box, you absolutely can. This could be your element.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the box is a load of jewels. Like really shiny jewels. And a note that says, "I will always love you, Grubby." Wait, what? How did I get in there?
Okay.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
What's going on? But that's what it says.
Okay.
Sorry, there isn't anything more in there.
It's okay, it's yours. I wouldn't,
Thanks.
Okay, are we
Look
rolling
at all these
deception?
jewels!
Or does it actually? Are we rolling deception, or does it actually say that? Because I would love to do.
Yeah, that's
deception.
what it actually says.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Why not?
Why not? Okay, check it out, everybody. That's where we end this round. All right, so I think we're gonna have to do one more round of initiative to finalize this story to see what the fuck happens. So everybody, roll me a d20.
There you go. Can we get out of this Megalodon?
You got a 3. I've seen that.
I got a 6 because it's +3 from the initiative.
Nice. Okay, Philip.
I got 13.
13. Titalina.
14, darling.
Very good. Ildrick.
16.
Nice. Grabby.
I got a 20.
Ah!
Natural or what?
Ha
Okay.
100%.
100%. Nat 20. Very exciting. That means your first Grabby.
Yes.
So, react, add, action. What do you got?
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna look back in the tier chest. All this guy's family jewels. There's another note. It says, go to the back of the throat. That's where the secrets are. What does that mean?
Curious.
So I'm gonna read that, and I'm gonna walk to the back of the throat, where there's just a chasm, a yawning chasm of darkness. I'm surprised we could all see in here, by the way.
True. Yeah,
No
also very
natural
true.
light. In this,
You know
this
what?
Megalodon.
Heimlich has hung up torches in here. It's weird.
Oh, of course, someone had
Yeah.
to. Well, he was living.
Oh yeah, good. I couldn't see very well. So
No sign
yeah,
of Megalodon.
it's just a yawning chasm that I'm staring into, and yeah, just my body's sort of silhouetted against the darkness.
Dramatic, yeah.
Yeah, and
Let's end this with a perception roll. Once again.
okay.
As you look down into the yawning darkness chasm.
I got a 9.
Down there, you look, you see a bunch of little eyes. Glowing.
Little eyes.
Glowing little
Hello! Hello! Hello!
And they all shake and blink and disappear. And then little eyes. Yeah.
Any of you guys seeing this?
Probably not.
Eldrick with a 16. React. Add. Action.
So I sort of see Grubby walk off down this yawning chasm, and he's left one little jewel just laying on the floor that he doesn't realize. And the voice inside the head goes, "Consume the jewel." And I pick it up and I just start gnawing on the jewel. And it breaks my teeth. It was a practical joke. And then it's sort of just like with broken, jagged teeth, kind of resembling the shark's teeth now. So it's sort of just pointy and jagged. I stumble after Grubby.
Nice. Okay. When you get there, you've got add. What do you add?
I've got what, sorry?
You could add something to the scene. What do you add?
Oh, yeah, so all of a sudden there's a flash of light and we see what all those little eyes are. Turns out they're flying squirrels. Just a horde of flying squirrels.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Couch coin. They're
Yeah.
all a bunch of flying squirrels, right? Absolutely, I'm interjecting. But they're all cuddled up on top of an unconscious bumbling.
Hobbling!
Wow.
Sorry, I just
Forgot
had to
about him.
interject. Okay.
Forgot about him. Yeah. That's beautiful. Okay. Do you want to take an action or you want to just move the story forward?
I will just, I'll rush towards Bumlin and just try and like see if he's still alive.
Nice. And I think if we take this for your action, you got to roll anything, but you shake him and he goes. So he's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
He's alive, everybody.
Hurrah!
And I realize I've added grills now.
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay, 14. We're going that way. It's Titalina.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm thrilled that our friend, who we thought was devoured, is actually alive. I'm thankful for that. But I remember what they said about the uvula of this here Megaladon. Perhaps if we could, if I could grab hold of it, I could steer it almost like a joystick and control the direction of this here great beast. So, I donned the train coats that I first thought were raincoats, but actually now that I look closer, they're
Callback.
train coats. I'm imagining toy trains tracks, sort of just all combined together, like sellotape together to make a coat.
There's like
And I
one
hope
of
that
those train conductor hats in there as well.
Oh, wonderful. I put a little bit of some stones on it to make it a little nice, and then I flap on up to the uvula, and as I get close, I'm going to add that it is this great giant uvula, and it is spewing acid. But as I look closer, I can see small little train tracks on it, and like little wooden pieces, like trees and cows and whatnot. And I see. So this fits. Okay.
You're gonna get another fucking couch coin for that one. Jesus.
It's all connected. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going in there. I'm going to go grab hold of this uvula and somehow take my train coats and play with them on the tracks, all covered in acid and whatnot.
I love it. Okay, so I was gonna make you do a grapple check to grapple the uvula, but now something completely different. And I think you could use whatever skill you think you're using to do this and make a roll.
I want a couch coin and add a chaos die to this.
No. Okay. Very good.
I guess I'm going to use... I don't have toy train handling, but maybe sleight of hand, I guess.
Sure.
Go with that. Okay, here we go. Yopsy daisy. Oh, that's a 14.
That's not bad. You're gonna achieve something that you're trying to do, but also you must roll any kind of die that you want. And on an odd, something bad chaos, but on a even, an exploit, something good.
Okay. Here we go. Topsy daisy. A 5.
That's an odd. So chaos bad. But you do succeed, so remember that. You succeed on whatever you're trying to do, but you got something crazy also happens.
Something bad happens. Okay, I think I know. Okay, so as I get on up to it and I start plunging these toy trains onto the giant uvula covered in trains, and I start playing with them, they seem to sort of snap to it as if they're magnetized, going and moving around the uvula. I'm like, aha! And even though it's a little messy and make out they're sort of traveling around, and I almost make sense of, yes, if I turn this switch this way, the train goes that way, and that turns the Megalodon to the left. And if I turn that switch this way, the train goes that way, and it turns it to the right. I understand it all. But in doing so, I've awfully agitated this here uvula, and a big, huge chunking gape of this horrific acid falls down on the old man who's paralyzed.
Oh, God. Who's not wearing a train coat because you stole him from him. Okay, how does this go for him? That's an 18. Okay, so he awakens when the acid hits him, I'm going to say. But it literally starts burning away his skin. And he just starts screaming bloody murder. And as he does, as a part of this chaos die, we'll roll another d20. On a 3, he awakens all of the flying squirrels. All of their eyes open, and they begin moving when he screams bloody murder. Yeah. And guess what? We're back to Philip.
So, There's a man screaming with acids, and all the flying squirrels have been awoken. There's two problems there that need solving. So with the flying squirrels, I would like to. I'm going to move, run towards the flying squirrels to try and get their attention, and then I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh shit. Badass.
Try and get them all out of the way.
Alright. Remind myself what Thunderwave does. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. So, casting one action, very good. Instantaneous, you create a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a con save, and on a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away. Okay, so they gotta make Constitution saving throws. How many flying squirrels do we think there are? I don't know. 16, at least.
Oh my.
Half of them
At
succeed. Yeah, 4 of them succeed. The rest are gonna fail. Roll me 2d8.
All right. So that's a 7 in total.
Okay, so some of them are gonna take half damage. They're literally flying squirrels. I think they got a max of 4 HP. So you're just gonna decimate all these squirrels. Would you like to describe how they are decimated?
Would you like to describe some squirrel murder?
Mm-hmm. And also, Goblin is gonna take some damage here.
Oh no. Well, this is definitely a sight that's gonna stick in my mind for a very long time. Very unpleasant and viscerally pungent way.
Oh, also, Grabby, will you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Why?
Because you're right next to Bomblin. That's why.
Okay. It's not looking good for old Grabby. I got an unnatural 1.
Okay. You're going to take full 7 damage as well, Grabby.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, I think you kind of deserve it for trying to start a fight with those kids, who I assume were orphans.
Tiny little thing. They're bigger than me. They're bigger than me.
Bigger than me as well. I'm picking on flying squirrels. That's different somehow.
Well, yeah. Flying squirrels are annoying. They had swords. All right, they had swords. I made a snap decision in a pressured environment, and I chose to attack the kids.
Right. I don't think we kids.
Yeah, we do.
But
those guards had actual swords. The kids had wooden swords. I chose to attack the kids because that's who I knew I could defeat.
I hate to tell you this, but you're all bloody short as hell. You're tiny, each and every one of you. Lord knows a pack of rabid children could eat you for breakfast. Make peace with it. Are we gonna get out of this shark or not? Because I can tell you one thing, by size, you're all gonna get digested a lot quicker than I am.
Oh.
well, as the thunder wave goes out and strikes the majority of those flying squirrels, the unfortunate ones that get hit, this thunder wave comes from. I picked up what's left of the drum, just furiously tapping away on it like, I need something here, I need some inspiration here. The electricity spirals out from the drums, hits the squirrels, and they fall into the gullet of this shark, sating some of its hunger and causing this disruption might force it to open its jaws ever so slightly.
Hell yeah.
Giving it an opportunity to bug out.
Hell yeah. Orcifa? I think
All right, so
we all need to
Ace-
make athletics checks to fucking run, but hey, what do you think?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I think FX checks absolutely. But at this point, when the mouth opens just just a wee bit, water starts rushing in.
Can I?
The shark, we're underwater. Yes.
Oh yeah, we're in the sea.
Can I sort of start noticing this and start pulling back on the uvula and moving the trains around, heads towards the surface of the water?
Brilliant, yes.
Up we go!
So,
Nice.
the water is now coming down just a little bit less, and we start to see daylight again. And out in the distance, not maybe 100 meters forward, we see land.
Land ho!
I was like, time to leg it. Titalina, can you give it a spinaroo?
Let me see, where's the fat controller? Yes, there we go. Hupsy daisy, little dee dee dee.
Alright, with that spinaroo, you hear a really disgusting, and I'm really sorry, people listening, a really disgusting. And we are going to be projectile vomited out of the shark's mouth, including bumbling about 50 meters from the shore.
And Heimlich as well.
Yes, and Heimlich.
Oh, that's how they got their name.
Oh yeah,
Hey!
Sense.
Hey! And you guys all onto the shore. There's like pieces of the fish market and Heimlich and all different kinds of stuff that just goes all over the shore. And with that end, we cut back to the tavern. And all of you guys are sitting on the stage. And we're going to go in a circle, and each one of you guys gets 1 or 2 sentences to describe how this story ends. And before I allow you guys to go, I'm going to call out to Poobert. Poobert, do you remember back when you were doing those weird song things for us? As much that you heard today, could you generate a song for us that maybe our buddy Philip here might have written at the end of this? Oh yeah, you know, giant Megalodon and everything else like that. Cool. We'll look at it during breakdown. All right.
Excellent.
Yes.
All
We're
right,
going to go from
Grabby.
the top of initiative. Yeah. So Grabby, give us a sentence or two. How does the story end?
I'm just laying down on the beach,
And you can
surrounded
go
by.
far and wide. You can talk about the next year of what happens after this. Literally, sky's the limit.
No,
Yeah,
it
Rebecca.
doesn't end well for old Grabby. I'm just laying down on, surrounded by jewels, and then I take all the jewels to be sold, and then just like buy my way into an
Buy your way into what? Say again?
early grave. You know, like just drugs, alcohol, women, and such. Yeah, so doesn't work out all well for old Abby one here.
Everyone in the tavern's like, right, but you're still here? They're like,
Yeah, you wanted to hear a story, didn't you?
oh yeah, okay.
Doesn't have to be true.
Anakin's like, fuck
Most
you,
of
I
it
got a
was
cool
true.
name.
Most of it actually happened. The bit with the shark happened.
Yeah, okay. All right, Eldrick.
The bit with the swole old man happened.
This is the moment everyone's been waiting for. What do you got for us?
It wasn't until the actual retelling of this story just now that I realized that guy was my dad. And so like in between time, I find my mom, but really like, and he just kept following me. And he's out in the audience tonight. He's right there, everybody. Round of applause.
Pretty close. He's all like half acid burned face, still crazy. He's like, that's me! That's me! I was in that story.
Over the year, I've accidentally, like, my inner demons have given him more injuries than previous.
He's got like scars on his face and like, he's all fucked up. He's like, yeah, he hurts me.
I'm so
But he's an
sorry.
ugly bastard. Good lord. Okay. Titalina.
Well, on the from the incredible journey, one of the things that got puked up when we did was a small pouch that I recognised has fairy writings on it. And as I opened it up, for the first time ever, I saw actual pixie dust.
Oh.
And suddenly realized everything, all I thought I had, all this was not actually pixie. This was real, actual fairy magic. And I shat myself.
Why did you throw sand at me?
Oh my god, it's wonderful! And I immediately make a line of it and snort it. Oh, that's good shit!
What? Okay, you're gonna write a canon thing in our story right now. So what happens when you snort pixie dust? What magical effect?
I suddenly sort of break into a musical. Seems like everyone else joins in as well. It's like a magical spell like emanates from me. This sort of, because I'm a fairy who's not actually really used any magic my entire life. So it's almost been building. So now just the tiniest hint of pixie dust, I suddenly have this huge, like a pearl, this incredible power. It surges out of me, and for miles around, everyone suddenly cannot stop singing everything they're doing. And like, what a great show! It was a jolly good show, and like everyone, like, and it's
Fairy musical too.
Lord. Look, if we didn't have Discord lag, I would sing with you for the end of this. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello. Right.
And what a wonderful journey it was. Reality for the next few months for everyone.
Hell yeah. I love that. I'll do some callbacks to that next episode. Okay, Philip.
Well, this singing, this musical explosion that's taken place is really, well, with everything that's going on, it's really, I took it as really strong inspiration, and actually that's what I needed to write the ultimate and best song in the world. And coupling that with my abilities to play the drums very well, all this magic sort of hanging around in the air led me to write In the Air Tonight.
We did it. We created a hit song.
Oh. We did it. Do you have, okay, I was just giving you a lot, but do you have, something you maybe want to, some lyrics, a base of a,
Well, I mean,
I think hopefully Pooper's generating us something, but I don't think it's done yet. I just checked.
Well, I don't.
So.
I can feel it.
I don't know. Yeah, I can feel calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord! Imagine there's some synths in the background.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, that went right over my head.
Yeah, there's no such thing as copyright in this realm, is there?
No, not at all.
Right, no copyright infringement. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm listening to Bardcore, so like whatever.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Is your last name Collins?
Well, yeah, no one's asked, but yeah, it is.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Like the gorilla from the ad.
Holy
Not like the
shit.
gorilla from the adverts.
Yeah. We're gonna give Philip Collins a couch coin. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
You do realize you just said that no song, because this is the greatest song ever, no song is better than In the Air Tonight. You have said that.
Live on air.
Yeah.
This is the official opinion of SideQuest.
Nice.
Don't at us. Yeah.
Holy shit. Orcatha, anything to
I
add?
can feel it coming in the air.
Yeah.
I hate that it cut out because that was amazing. Listen, I mean, the story was absolute wackadoo, but after I dragged Bumbling soaking wet fat ass back on land. It took about 3 weeks for him to be like right side up. And let me tell you, have you ever smelled wet bear fur? Because that is minging. That is awful. That is it stays with you. It bleeds into the sheets. You can't get it out. I've been trying to hoover up my room for about ever since. It's awful. I can't get the bear smell out.
Disgusting. And Bomblin's still passed out in the chair next to you. We love it. We love to see it. Okay. As the crowd applauds and loves your story, They will decide collectively if your story was good enough to go into the tale of adventuring to live on forever. And usually we do a little vote here on Twitch, but I guess we could still do a vote here. There's a couple of friends here in chat. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, I can join chat and
No,
vote.
you don't tell them.
Put it away.
There's an anonymous.
Oh no, I don't think the app does poll.
1 second. And
I beat you to it, bitch.
oh, did you? All right. Everybody can get on and get in a vote, and we can go over the results.
What does it mean by true and false?
Was it a true story?
Stop.
Like, was it canon for our world?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, good, bad, true,
Yeah.
false.
Yeah.
Definitely false. I died, remember?
Oh yeah, Grabby
What does
dies.
that mean?
He makes very serious claims about what constitutes the greatest song of all time.
I didn't die in the actual telling of the story. It was like later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you?
Grabby had a heart attack.
I
You
died
died
from
in
no combat move, but
No survivors.
later on.
Stories come from, I wonder.
Later on, but before this moment right here, right now. That's what happened.
I will die later, not now.
I have died many times.
So, while that poll is running, everybody, we are going to take our final break. If you're watching on YouTube, my friends, you can check out links to SideQuestShow down there in the description of the video. Make sure to subscribe to us so you don't miss anything else, all right? That's it. Yeah, and you might be able to catch these guys live, so get down there in the description, check out their schedule, see what the heck they got going on, and please make sure to leave a comment to show these guys some love if you're feeling it, all right? We would appreciate that. And we're going to be right back in 5 minutes. We're going to get out of costume, and we're just going to break down today's show for a little bit. You know, just chit-chat, talk about stuff and things. So, don't go anywhere, and you guys watching on YouTube, look, if you want to watch the breakdowns, you got to come to the lives. That's just the rules, all right? Dim's the rules. We'll be right back. Ha-ha.
Show.
support
Party
the
member
stream.
7 Vera_1. And Mod Children of Proteus.
Man, we've got Mods.
Look at him, all stuck in the headlights.
I was the only mod. I was the only mod.